As the announcements are being read off, we see everybody in Harriet's classroom. Harriet's not there, though, although we do see Pinky talking to the boy with the purple socks, and Pinky's doing what he always does, using his pinky to dig out earwax. Oh, there's Harriet sneaking around with her coat, trying to hide from all the teachers that walk by. What are you up to now, girl? Now she's hiding in a locker. Ooh, really squeezed in there. And she falls out. Then the girl on the loudspeaker says the inspirational quote for today comes from A.A. Milne's Christopher Robin. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. I need to read the Winnie the Pooh books one of these days. I think I might have read one or two of them, but that was a long time ago. Because I do know that exact quote, though. In the movie Pooh's Grand Adventure, The Search for Christopher Robin actually said those exact words. We should talk about that movie on the podcast one of these days. As long as we don't have any two-parters and we find another 5th Saturday in a month, maybe we'll do that. I have a bunch of ideas for bonus episodes, aside from our 4 main series. Well, now Harriet arrived at the office where the girl was talking into the microphone. Right where she got to the part where she says, smarter than you think? And she sees Harriet. The girl opens the door and says, you're not supposed to be in here. Harriet says, it's an emergency. Now Harriet picks up the microphone and she says, quote, hello, Gregory School. This is Harriet M. Welsh with a special announcement for the 6th grade. Your vote tomorrow isn't just about who gets to wear the coat, me or Marion. It's also about freedom. Freedom from Marion always treat us like jerks. But together, we've got a chance to show her we deserve respect. And back in the classroom, Sport and Janie are rooting for her all the way. Freedom! Harry continues, this pea coat is me, but it's you too. We are all in this together, and we're doing it for one thing, freedom! Uh-oh, is that the principal? That old lady with a grumpy look on her face? I'm gonna make a guess and say that it is the principal. And yeah, see, there's that Band-Aid again, on Harriet's leg. She did not have that Band-Aid in gym class, but we always see it when Harriet is in her school uniform, and she's got those lawn socks on. Did the animators assume that we wouldn't notice it without the lawn socks? Huh. Yeah, I don't know if that lady was the principal or the assistant principal, because now we see Harriet in detention, and there's a really grumpy guy sitting there at the desk. So maybe that's the principal, who knows? And there's 2 chalkboards in that room. Sheesh, that room looks really drab. There's paint peeling off the walls, and the desks are all scratched up and everything. On the back of one of the chairs it says, detention stinks. And there's tally marks on the one. Hey! Are those weird-looking S symbols? I used to see that all the time when I was in school. Do not tell me they were already doing that in the 60s. Let me look this up. Wikipedia says the exact origin of the symbol is unclear. However, it is generally considered to be an artifact of child lore, meaning that it is taught by children to children over the course of generations. Some people have even reported seeing the S as early as the 60s. Okay. Similar designs for S has also been identified as early as 1890. And apparently it became a lot more popular in the 70s and 80s as part of graffiti culture. But yeah, I'll never forget that. Kids were still drawing that crazy S symbol when I was in school. I had no idea they'd been doing that for that long. So anyway, they got the S symbol scratched into those desks. And there's a heart on the back of one of the chairs. I wish I could see what the initials are on it. Looks like E loves somebody. So definitely not Harriet, even though it is on Harriet's chair. But wow, I didn't notice the S symbol until I watched it just on my bigger computer screen. I mean, if you just watch it on your phone or on an old TV, you won't see it, but if you have a really good quality picture, you can see that. Now, what's on the chalkboards? At the front of the room, behind the principal, the board says, detention rules. No talking, no drawing, no reading. Think about what you've done, and no fun with 2 underlines. What does it say on the right there? I'm not sure. I wonder if that's a place where they put marks for kids who are doing, like, more bad things when they're in detention. The other board on the left here, I have a feeling that Harriet wrote all those. 7 times it says, I will not cause a coat-based revolution. Yeah, that's something that's Marion Hawthorne, alright, not Harriet. Well, I mean, to be fair though, Marion didn't cause the revolution, But she is the one who started the stupid coat vote, which made Harriet want to do the revolution. Personally, I don't think what Harriet did was wrong, although breaking into the office and talking on the microphone she was definitely pushing her luck there. But as far as communicating to the other kids how strongly she feels about this code thing, like if she would have talked to the kids just, I don't know, in class, before the teacher talks, or in recess, that would have been okay. I mean, Marion did that with her big sound system in recess already, so I guess Harriet's wanted to try to do something bigger than that and have the whole school hear it. That makes sense. I mean, I'm not saying it's right, but it makes sense why she did that. Now, the first girl who was doing the announcements is also in detention. I wonder if they sent them both there because they didn't know who started it. There's 3 other kids in the room. There's the girl who said that she didn't want to be Marion because she's her and I'm me. Well, no, I actually do want to be Marion. Yeah, that was her. And also the boy sitting in front of her said that he'd like to be Marion as well, so I wonder what they got in trouble for. There's another kid there, too. Don't know who he or she is. Okay, I just looked at that montage once again. That kid sitting up front there in the detention hall, that was one of the kids who stood in the background when the kid with the black hair was saying a coat is a coat. So he's one of the guys that Harriet described as being one of the kids who doesn't care because a coat vote, whatever it is, seems dumb. Yeah, I'm talking about this kid here with he's kind of a big guy with short, light brown hair and, like, big bushy eyebrows. And he has a blue tie on. Look at that chalkboard again. It looks like it's a little closer. Maybe it's saying that you're supposed to stay here until 4 p.m. I'm pretty sure something there says 4 p.m. It's not 100% legible, but I'm going to guess that that's what that says.